Dreaming. I was dreaming. Perhaps it may have been but a long forgotten memory. A dream. A memory. Things remembered when one is asleep. Things forgotten when one is awake. Where did the deepest layers of memories become the outmost layers of one's dreams? Which are reality? Which are illusions one cannot tell until one awakes? Or perhaps they are at the same time, both truth and fiction. A vast nebulous with no boundaries, an emptiness equivalent to my own existence. I dreamt such a dream, a long, never-ending dream. Lacan. Lacan, what is wrong? Lacan? In that dream, I was called Lacan. I was an artist. I had become recognized as a talented artist and now was painting the portrait of the Nizam mother, Sophia. No, it's nothing. Let us finish for today. You look rather tired. Are you alright? I'm fine, thank you. But now that you mention it, shall we stop for the day? You must be the one who is tired, Mother Sophia. Enough of that now. When it is just the two of us, would you stop calling me that? Just call me Ellie, as you used to do in the old days. You don't have to be so stiff and formal. Oh, alright. Very well. No, I mean, yes, let's do that, Ellie. Ellie. It was a time when she went by such a name. A time when we had met up with one another. A time when nothing mattered between us. It was better that way. Just two people, together. It was better to have left it that way. I think I might go back home, only for a week or so. Oh, really? What is the matter? I ran out of paint, so I need to go make some more. You're going all that way just to do that? If I don't go there, I won't be able to get the right pigments. Oh, then how about I have one of my followers, Decal, take you in one of our gears? You'll arrive quicker, and you'll be much more safe. I lied. I wasn't out of paint. I just feared I would finish the portrait. I wanted to keep on painting, forever. So I wanted to buy time. She'd probably despise me for that. No, she'd probably just give me her usual smile. She was that kind of woman. Dreams. A life of a man named Lacan, and the lives of countless other men, all but dreams. Now that I am awake, those countless numbers of long, earth-trending dreams are almost impossible to remember at all. In those dreams, I loved one woman, no matter the day, no matter the era. That did not change, nor did her name. That dream changed me. That dream was the catalyst for me to resolve what my purpose was. I think I know now what I have to do. That long, long memory of a dream. Perhaps it was the memory of my soul. A dream. I was dreaming a dream, or perhaps it was a memory from a distant past. A dream, a memory. Those words I was unable to convey. That day, that time. Those thoughts I was unable to carry out. Words and thoughts, the connections between the two. Without words, thoughts cannot be conveyed. Without thoughts, there are no words. They are both as vital as each other. They can never be divided, like the wings of angels, like a man and a woman. An unchangeable destiny, feelings one wishes one could change, meeting with the person who would change me, and watching myself change. I dreamt such a dream, a long, never-ending dream. Lacan. Lacan, what is wrong? Lacan? In that dream, I was called Sophia, Mother Sophia. A symbolic name, crowned upon the person who would be the people's hope. A name I was destined to have whether I wanted or not. No, it's nothing. Let us finish for today. You look rather tired. Are you alright? I'm fine, thank you. But now that you mention it... Shall we stop for the day? You must be the one who's tired, Mother Sophia. Enough of that now. When it's just the two of us, would you stop calling me that? Just call me Ellie, as you used to do in the old days. You don't have to be so stiff and formal. Oh, alright. Very well. No, I mean, yes, let's do that, Ellie. Eliam. I've always liked that name, because when I first met him, that is what he called me. That is my true name. I think I might go back home, only for a week or so. Oh, really? What is the matter? I ran out of paint, so I need to go make some more. You're going all that way just to do that? If I don't go there, I won't be able to get the right pigments. Oh, then how about I have one of my followers, the Kalal, take you in one of our gears? You'll arrive quicker, and you'll be much more safe. I wonder when it started, that he started refusing me. The walls between us, our positions, our circumstances. He refused to recognize these. No, maybe it was me. Therefore, I didn't want them. I wanted the two of us to be ourselves. That is what I wished for. So hide and paint me, the way I really am. Dreams. A life of a woman named Sophia, and the lives of countless other women. All but dreams. Now that I am awake, those countless numbers of longer trending dreams are almost impossible to remember at all. In those dreams, I loved one man, no matter the day, no matter the era. That did not change. Only his name. That dream changed me. That dream was the catalyst for me to resolve what my purpose was. I think I know now what I have to do. That long, long memory of a dream. That perhaps was the memory of my soul. He's finally awake. Here you go. I'm healed. You've been sleeping in this nanoreactor for 3 weeks. Nanoreactor? Who are you? Me? I forgot my name. Some people call me thorugh. You seem to have recovered completely. Those were terrible wounds, but maybe your youth and strength helped. But your friend's wounds are more serious and may take a while longer. My friend? Ellie. Ellie. Hey, quit staring at the naked girl and come over here. Ellie? Very well, welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears. It's finally disc 2. So have you seen that? You've seen all those cutscenes there? Well, you better get used to it, because disc 2 is gonna be 80% of those cutscenes and 20% gameplay. So we're finally able to play, but don't really get used to it. We won't be playing for long. It will be most cutscenes here. Just trust me. The game from here on is just mostly cutscene. Mostly cutscenes where you're gonna see shit happen. Faye, talk. Heard from thorugh and hurried right over here. Boy, was that lucky. You were fortunate to have come out near... Man, you come down near thorug's research facility. This is no research facility. It is a man's hideaway. Citan told me about you. I was shocked to see a couple lying down with blood all over them. A couple. At any rate, you had a narrow escape. Faye, make sure you thank thorugh. Thorugh, thank you very much for helping Ellie. Both Ellie and I were hurt so badly. What is that machine? It's called a nanoreactor. It is a device that can rebuild substances at the molecular level. Not only can it just heal humans, but theoretically it should also be able to create many substances. Is that the same thing as that guy in Solaris? I mean, is that the same thing as Krelian is studying? Yes, that's right. I was the one who told nanotechnology to him. You did? We shouldn't waste time talking about such an unimportant subject. Looks like our treatment is done. Oh, you don't need to come. Just wait there. You pervert. Faye. Ellie. Faye, now, why don't you go get some fresh air outside? You know, to ease the shock of the change? I knew it was you. Faye? When you came in the room just then, I was afraid you may have forgotten about me and everything else. What do you mean? I mean, because, Ellie, you seemed a little different than before. Has my face changed? No, that's not it. It's more like... I mean, your atmosphere or impression is different. Just a little. But I felt something familiar. I felt the same way when I met you for the first time. Some peculiar feeling like we met before somewhere. Faye. Yes? I don't remember much what happened after we were shot down. It's better that way. But I heard someone calling my name. I felt I was covered with something very warm. I remember that clearly. Thank you, Faye. Ellie. Faye. Hey, it's almost time for you to come back. There's something important we need to talk to you about. Alright, we're coming. Well, Ellie, shall we go see what's up? Sure. Yeah, let's do that. We're actually free to move around once again. Again, don't get used to it. We'll be back in cutscenes in no time. Let's actually explore around here a little while we can. You'll be able to get back to this place. Don't worry. But I'm just going around here. Can I leave? No, I'm not even allowed to. There's an invisible wall that blocks me. There's not even a dialogue that says, "Oh, you can't go that way." Anyway. We can't save yet, so we need to proceed until our next save point. I think it's gonna take a while before we can hit the save point right now. But it's just 12 minutes. I don't think I want to end things off here. But then again, disc 2. This is disc 2 we're talking about here. Yeah, whatever. I was right. This is disc 2 we're talking about here. A disc where you can play a couple minutes and then there'll be 40 minutes of cutscenes because just that's how it is. Oh well, hopefully it won't take that long. How do you feel now? The fresh forest air should have refreshed you somewhat, eh? Anyway, it's about the removal of the seal. I found out it can be released by using the nanotechnology that regenerated you two. The nano-assemblers are enclosed in this pod. If only we could scatter them all over the world. There's an ancient military installation nearby. We might be able to use the mass driver located in there to launch the pod into the upper atmosphere. Only the nano-assemblers are released up there. The convection currents should be spread them over the world. I wish I could do it. What's going on there? My desktop of the computer is refreshing itself. 2 times already. What's going on? Hopefully there's not gonna be random Windows updates happening right now. Well, that would be bad. That would screw up my recording. Well, I saved, so I'm fine. But still. Anyway, I wish I could do it, but I'm getting too much too old for that type of thing. Then again, it's for your future. An old man should not butt in. You young ones must do it for yourselves. Here. And of course, I'm not asking you to do it for free. Try this wristband on. What is that? This is an emotion control device in which nanotechnology is applied. From this machine shaped as a wristband, nanomachines are infused through your epidermis into your brain. There, they refine the SSRI intracerebral substances such as serotonin that control emotions. Well, I suppose it's rather difficult for you to understand, but in short, it means that the manifestation of your second personality ID can be suppressed. ID. Faye. Well, it's all theoretical though. Oh, and it did one more thing as well. I installed the same control device in your gear. You mean it can release ID at will? Yes, I called it System ID. But of course it should not be overused. Use it only as a last resort. Ellie, Doc, Faye, there was nothing you could do. It will never happen again with Thor's technology though. It's one of the 3 Shevat sages. Whether you believe it or not, it's up to you. Huh? It sounds like we have a guest. Let's check it out! Who could he ever be? Faye, we got problems. Today, a peace settlement between Ave and Kislev is being held at Shevat. But Solar's mobile weapons are approaching Shevat as we speak. Please help us. That has nothing to do with this young man. Tora. You're getting on my nerves for being so selfish. Citan told me about you. You showed up after finding out that ID is now controllable. Aren't you ashamed? You haven't changed since then. You only care about yourselves. Faye, you don't need to listen to these guys who once tried to kill you. But... please go. I'll go to the mass driver. Ellie? No matter what happened before, Shevat needs your help now. Although you may be saving some selfish people, there's still the world and its countries with many more innocent people. Please don't forget that. Bart and his people are fighting to protect those same lives, aren't they? So please go help them. Are you sure? What about you? Don't worry about me. I'll manage somehow. But all by yourself. I will accompany Ellie. You do not need to worry. I've brought along my own Omni gear, which somehow he pulls out of his ass because we never know it actually existed. Actually, you see, he had this Omni gear since the beginning of the game. He actually only pulls it out now. For a random decision. You're on the Omni gear. Yeah, that's right. Yes, my Omni gear fairy, which for some reason you didn't think of pulling it out before, right? That was not a thing, right? It is the same one I brought from Solaris. I left it with Gaspar in case of emergencies, right? Okay. How is the whole game not been an emergency, right? Alright, take care of it for me. Whatever. Ellie, be careful. I will. We're truly grateful for your kindness, Faye. Suit yourselves. Ignis, right? Yes. The goal of the enemy is to destroy the cities in Ignis. They have already destroyed Alpha Bledivik and will probably reach Nizar in about 4 hours. Oh, damn! They are fast. Shevat will try to drive them back with all the power it has. 4 hours. That's cutting it close. No need to worry. Baldassar and I fixed your gear with the nanomachines. It's much more powerful than it ever was before. Why? You should get there in half the time. What? Is Old Man Ball here? Emeralda's here as well. Yeah, look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. Yeah. He's buff now. This is incredible. We meet again. Dios for the spirit of the Slayer of God. I didn't think I would ever work on it again. But why are you both helping me? There are some things you just can't explain with the word fate. You're just going to have to see it with your own eyes. Faye, going? Yeah, I'd better hurry. Hey, where are you going? Faye, please hurry. Alright. I seriously hope we get a save point eventually, because there's bound to be cutscenes, like a lot of them. I mean, the developers were kind enough to give you save points between cutscenes. This just tells you how many cutscenes there are, because If they give you save points between cutscenes so you can rest and save the game and lock in all your progress, so you can move up to the next set of cutscenes. That should tell you there's a lot of them. Are you sure you want to go through this? You wanted to live quietly away from the battlefield, did you not? I noticed myself running away from reality. At first, I thought my situation was similar to his. I thought Faye would understand my feelings. I didn't know if my love for him was real. I might have been desperate after losing my mother and father. Ellie. Despite all that, I might still love him. That's why I want to see what Faye can do and what I can do. I want us to be apart and think about ourselves again. I want to see how we really feel. You have changed a lot, Ellie. What happened to you in the past 3 weeks? Really? I don't think I've changed. Yes, you have. I should say you have matured. Like a mother. Excuse me, I'm only 18 years old. I'm nowhere near the age of being your mother. Sorry, you gave me that impression, that is all. Anyway, Shaitan, I'm going now. Alright, I will follow you as soon as I finish off here. I go too. What? I go. Esmeralda, I can't take anyone else along with me for something like this. I'll be fine on my own. If Ellie go, I go too. Esmeralda, I have to go with you. Esmeralda? No, Esmeralda go too. Why not let her go? I'm sure Solaris has a hunch about the limiter. They may interfere, so you may feel uneasy going alone. I think Esmeralda's cut out for this job. Besides, she's going to want her to go no matter what. Take care of her until I can join you, please. Okay, you win. Let's help each other, alright? I can do it alone. You just watch. I thought so. So, you were the one who brought Faye and this girl to me? I realized it the minute I saw the two of them. Why? How could I help you? But how could I help but notice? They looked the splitting image of you and her. Yes, just as you yourself looked way back then. Right, Lacan? What do you mean he's still alive? Yes. Ridiculous. Didn't Ramso shoot him down? She was also on the gear that Ramso shot down. I wouldn't have her die. But there's already a mother. Although she might be the antitype as long as the current mother exists. As far as I see it, it is not complete. Quite picky, aren't you? Didn't you say you threw away all humans' emotions? I don't care what you think. Anyway, as far as he's concerned, I will put Ramses onto him. Any objections? Where is he presently? Etrinank is destroyed, but part of the memory cube is still active. We should still be able to locate individuals. Wait a moment. He has left the crash site and he's heading toward Ignis. I see, so he has left the area. That means it is only a matter of time before the seal is broken. Did you say something? There's nothing. Just sit there and wait for the good news. What about retrieving the girl? The key is already beginning to resonate. The time of the resurrection is near. We can get the girl anytime. It doesn't have to be now. Let's take our time. On my way to Ignis, I re-encountered them, Kar and Ramses. Ramses once again stood in my way, in his Omnigear vendetta. It was an unavoidable battle. I released the new function that was added to my Mark II gear, System ID. We have a battle on our hands, and as you can see, we're attack level infinity. Now, what is new here is that you have a new special option. Well, actually a few new special options, but the most interesting one is System ID. It says ID mode for 3 turns. This forces attack level infinity for 3 turns for 1,000 fuel. Thor said not to abuse it. Do not listen to that guy. abuse this as much as humanly possible, because that makes you so powerful. Thor Wave is an attack that this ether base, the Flaming Gale as well. I think, yeah, they're basically the same thing, except Flaming Gale is a AoE, so it hits everyone, and this hits only one. Never actually use them. You never should. System ID is all you actually need. So I'm not actually going to booster here. We're just gonna go for a Goten X. Now you should not underestimate this boss fight. I mean, you're supposed to win it, and it's supposed to be pretty easy. But Ramsus actually can counter. He can counter missing death blows. So if you somehow miss, that's a problem. You shouldn't, but yeah, Goten X just fucking wrecks him. I'm gonna show the other one as well. We're just taking some damage here. But we're good. We're not taking we're not even taking 1,000 damage here. Let's do Koshio X just to switch things a little. But it does less damage than the triangle one, so I shouldn't even bother with this. Well, he's down. I didn't expect him to go down that fast. Well, that's better for me. Well, anyway, if that doesn't happen, if you don't win, just reactivate System ID and just go out with a triangle. Ramsus' absolute confidence was shattered, leaving all his cries of disbelief and resentment. Ramsus' machine disappeared into a sea of foliage. Why was he so fixated on me? I know not why, but he did say this. If all you didn't exist. Can I save now? Fat chance! In order to disperse the nanomachines, Emerald and I headed for one of the ruins of the Zibom civilization, the mass driver facility. Fortunately, the facility was still active, which allowed us to proceed on to the central control room with little difficulty. Along the way, we saw various missiles and giant rockets that were created during the Zeboim era. They stood like tombstones of that ancient civilization. It was a graveyard for a race of people who destroyed each other over pride and arrogance. Once arriving at the central control room, we met up with Shaitan who helped us activate the mass driver. We succeeded in launching the capsule containing the nanomachines, which would release the seal limiter. Now I want to point out while we have this cutscene, the reason why we have these insane amount of cutscenes with the characters just speaking, sitting on a chair and just telling the story. It basically was because the developers ran out of time to release this game. They had to cut a lot of content. Like, Alien Emerald and Citan going into this facility, that was supposed to be like a dungeon that you would be able to play, like all the other dungeons, but unfortunately, due to release times and schedules and whatnot, they need to rush the game so bad that they had to do these cutscenes instead of the actual gameplay. If they didn't do that, the game was supposed to have like 4 discs as long as disc 1. So yeah, it's like 120 hours of gameplay. Although this is just a theory that they ran out of time. Another theory says that they did it on purpose, but I think that it has more sense that they actually ran out of time, because the 2 discs are so disconnected between each other. That is probably why we have all of these cutscenes instead of actual gameplay. It's bad. Disc 2 is bad. And I'm just gonna say that again. It's not good, but that's how it is. Once it ends, though, I mean, not at the end of the game, but later on, you get to play again normally. But it takes a long time. The nanomachines that were scattered into the upper atmosphere began to multiply and spread throughout the whole of the world. The nanomachines glittered in the sunlight, flowing like a large river in the sky. That glitter would remove the bonds restraining everyone. It was to be our light of hope for regaining back our true freedom. Solaris' mobile surface supremacy weapon invaded the area with great force. Shivat and Nizan's standard gear battalions were no match against it. It was only a matter of time before the Solaris mobile weapon arrived in Nizan. After we pushed back the Solarian gear units, we headed for Norchin, to the Kislev capital's administrative district. We went there to obtain our one and only means of standing up against the mobile weapon. I got to save finally! Hey, it's 30 minutes in. We gotta save. So I definitely do that. Because next time we're starting right back from here, from this mobile weapon. And we're gonna see what they actually found in Kiss Them. I'm not gonna spoil it to you, it's just so crazy. God damn this stupid glitch. It's also late. And I gotta go to bed. Let's say over here. So next time on Xenogears, we'll start right back from the save spot. See you guys then.